ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on them.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Tennessee's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it inside the 10. He'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it down the right side. Finds some room. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
The Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes on his toolbox.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Razorbacks will move the sticks.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, it's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
With jet sweep pass. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got the first down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Lewis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's over. At the 35, he's open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
A designed run for the quarterback. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come into the end zone? He goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. There's the pressure. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking.
Army toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Vols will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this rhythm.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
There's a hit. Pass rush coming out from the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Odom. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Still on his feet at the 45. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Floating away. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they took a hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On over the middle, it's Jefferson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to it.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground. Scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Yeah. Will have to use its first time out of the half.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Direct snap. Finds a little space. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Double.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. And he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They stripped it out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
and you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. No, he got loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Nolan. On target. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and